The Own Your Intuitive podcast is for the creatives, spiritual entrepreneurs, and light workers in the world. The shining ones who have been told to dim their light and stop believing in magic. I say screw that. The time to rise is now. To bring your gifts out into the world in a big way, creating a business that feeds your soul and your bank account. You are a magical being with the potential to change the world, one human at a time. The time for you to own your intuitive is now. Welcome to the Own Your Intuitive podcast. I'm Tamara Arnold, and today we are closing a 7-week podcast series about your chakras during COVID-19 and this isolation. And I'm going to share now that I am also going to be pausing the Own Your Intuitive podcast until I get the call to bring it back as well. Now, this is truthfully a gift to be able to share. I got called to bring it back during this time, during this isolation, and being able to bring the chakras back into podcast form during this time, during this isolation, during this transformation of the world has been truly a gift, and to be the vessel of the information and the transmission has also been amazing. So thank you for going on this journey with me, and of course I'll let you know when things pick back up again. But without further ado, I would like to share a little bit about your crown chakras. And your crown chakra is kind of like the portal of receiving on the top of your head. It is what I call the drive-thru window of Source Creator. Basically, your crown chakra is like, you know, for some reason the window is going to be like one of those crank windows that you're like, and this is my second podcast now in a row with sound effects, and you're rolling down your window and you're saying, Spirit, this is what I would desire and like, and you're ordering through the drive-thru of the universe to receive exactly what it is or something better, because that's important to know, and I'm going to talk to that in a moment, of whatever it is that you feel and know and sense and see is possible in your life. And so, you know, when you go to a drive-thru and you're driving through, you don't just say like, I want a burger and a side and a drink. Or I'd like a sandwich. Actually, I'd say I'd like a sandwich and a side and a drink. And the universe is like, what? What kind of sandwich would you like? Would you like a burger, beef burger, chicken burger, fish burger? Like, what kind of sandwich do you want? And then, like, what side do you want? There's salads, there's baked potatoes, there's fries. And what drink do you want? There's water, there's soda, there's all these options, right? But we get so afraid to be desiring or to want or to experience life fully, is because we have these beliefs and these programs of being selfish and greedy and too much and all of these things, and almost like overflow or abundance is wasteful. I don't know if you've ever had that experience or that belief come up and through you. But the thing is that when we're understanding that tapping into what is available to everyone is unlimited, like energy, unlimited money, unlimited support, unlimited love. I mean, it truly is the capacity for more. Like, we have the capacity to hold more, be more, see more, have more, all of this moreness. And we're not programmed to allow that into our beings and our bodies. And so the crown chakra gives us the capacity to state clearly what it is that we desire and then send it up. As Abraham Hicks would say, send that rocket of desire up into the universe and let it be. Let it be. Just think about it. Think about that desire. You know, we do vision boards. We do all of these different activities that are specifically saying, you know, I really, really, really want this to be my reality. And the key to this, and I said I was going to speak to it at the level of the crown, is that the attachment to whatever it is that we're desiring cannot be so gripped and so like it has to be this way that we don't see Spirit, Creator, Universe, God bringing it to us in the form that is actually the best for us. So we may think we want something in one way, and spirit's like, ooh, I don't think that that's quite the way that it's going to be in service to you and what you're here on this earth to do. So let me gift it to you in a different package. And I believe that this package is going to offer you all the extras and all the ways that you're going to be able to use it. So that's the piece that not a lot of people talk about. So we're asking for it. Yes, we're ordering the burger and fries and Fruitopia at the window, but we may get the chicken sandwich and the salad and the water because that's what's of our highest vibrational health and wellness. And so I was hungry, I got fed, I enjoyed what I was eating, and it maybe didn't come in the form that I was asking for. And this analogy is hilarious, and that's just what wants to come through. So we're trusting that whatever we are placing up as our rocket desire, we're receiving that or something better in return. And it's important, again, not to have the grippy attachment to the how it's going to look, and trust that it's going to come in the form that is of our highest good. The other thing to realize about our crown chakras is that we are not programmed to receive. That's a song. We're not programmed to receive. Don't remember, and that was not the tune. And so we tend to be great givers and not great receivers. And the way that you're going to know if your crown chakra is open or closed is if you allow yourself to receive compliments, kind words, gifts, whatever it is that somebody's offering you. If you deflect away the receiving of something as simple as that, you're oftentimes not allowing something more from the universe to get in, right? Because I always think of like our crown chakras as being like a vent, right? So like sometimes it's open, sometimes it's closed. And so we can become selective in our receiving. Oh, I'll only receive this, but I won't receive that. And if you're selective receiving, you are also not fully open to receive because we can't allow some things in and not others. And when we get in, we talked about trust at the third eye. When you get to a place, and this is what I did, just being straight up. When I stepped into my service fully, when I stepped in to do the work that I was here to do, I had a very clear conversation with God. I was like, listen, God, you want me to do this chakra work with people. You want me to step in and serve at this capacity. I need you to be the bouncer on the top of my crown that is saying, well, that's good for Tamara, that's not good for Tamara, and truly not allowing in things that were not of my highest good. And the minute I place that energy up, and you can put just like a straight up bouncer, you can put like Archangel Michael, you can put something up there that allows you to fully open to receive the bounty of the universe without fear. So you can open up to receive love. And I mean like truly receive love. Like allow love to pour into your being. Allow clients and revenue and compliments and testimonials and so many different like vibrations of receiving into your body with the knowing that everything that is coming in is of your highest good, whether it's coming in as a lesson, so something that's coming in to bring up something that needs to be released, or it's coming in as a gift, meaning it's just a straight receive, like, yeah, bring me that goods. I want that. And so there is an understanding that not everything that happens to us is like all sunshines, rainbows, and butterflies, that we do receive obstacles in service to our growth, right? It's in discomfort that we expand. It's oftentimes in tension and contrast that we realize our next evolution and our growth. And so when we can get to that space of understanding and knowing that all receives that we are receiving are good and they're for us, and that we don't have to feel like we have to block anything because we've already got God's, like, hey, don't worry, I've got your back. I'm bringing you exactly what you need in order to step forward with your mission. And it may be that your roof leaks or your car breaks down or, someone that you love passes, which is devastating. These are all very devastating things. And this is just a side story, and I'm just sharing it because this is my belief. Every time somebody has passed, a new beginning has begun. So, losing somebody and then the birth of a child, losing our pets and then my business takes off. It's almost like they gift us more energy for creation. And I'm so honored. It makes me emotional just thinking about it when somebody passes and they are offering their energy to whatever is needing to be fulfilled. And so when we realize that, everything that is coming in through our crown chakras is for purpose, and we get to choose that purpose and stand in it and receive it fully. And so that means right now with what's going on in the world, we have this capacity to see and receive more fully understanding who we are, what we're doing, what values we stand for, our friends, allowing more people to support us if we can't get out and do our groceries or reach out to other people, get to the pet food store, if we are, watching our own health and then allowing others to support us. The crown chakra is getting an opportunity to fully get into alignment during this time, during COVID-19, during isolation, to allow us to receive more. But we have to be open to receiving. We've got to feel safe to receive. That means that going out in public and knowing that it's safe to receive and not take in the virus, right? Because I think a lot of us are closing up our crown chakras right now because we go outside and we're like, what if that person's not wearing a mask? And I'm saying this not to make jest, but in truth, right? We're afraid to receive in case something comes in that is not of our highest service. And so the shift here is just simply understanding, place the bouncer up on your crown chakra. Place whatever it is that you need to do or say or be up on top of your receiving zone so that you can allow yourself to be in the full capacity of understanding that everything that is coming through you right now is in service to your mission, your capacity to amplify your message, your capacity to serve your community, collective, and tribe at a greater level. And so I'm going to share the resistance of the crown chakra because oftentimes this may be happening during this time as well. When you're being isolated, you're in your home, maybe you've lost your job, maybe something has happened and you're tuning in online and you're seeing all these people who are like, I'm actually bringing in more clients and more revenue and more this and more that than ever during this time. And I feel so much more love towards my family, and maybe you don't get along with your family. And all of a sudden you're just focusing on what everybody else has and what you don't have. And so the resistance of the crown chakra is actually comparisonitis, believe it or not. Because at that moment, you're taking what could be your divine receive, you're taking what could be yours, and you're just distracting yourself and resisting it by focusing it on somebody else. Look at what they are receiving. Look at what they have. Look at what they're allowing in. And it just blocks you from receiving what could be yours. And so the greatest way to not have a misaligned root chakra is celebrating the abundance of the universe for all. And we talked about this at the beginning of the podcast, which is that there is more than enough for every single human. And you'll know you're in alignment in your crown chakra when you're celebrating what everybody else has and knowing that you have that too. It's available to you at the same time. That the bounty is immense. And that you can have it all just like everybody else can have it all as well. And then you know your crown chakra is open to receive. You're celebrating how open somebody else's crown chakra is. You're celebrating that, that there is plenty for everybody. And you allow compliments, love, kind words, everything into your being in your body that is for you. And that's powerful. That's powerful to allow yourself to fully receive all things, because they're all for your highest good, whether they're coming in the package of a lesson or a gift. And knowing that the lessons often prove to have the greatest expansions for you, because the gifts are easy to receive. But the lessons, the contrast and the tension is an invitation to step into brand new, expanded versions of ourselves. And so that completes our 7-week chakra series on the 7 floors in your energetic body and how they're being affected by COVID-19. And they all came with a small little exercise that you can do in order to work and implement some shifting and some changing in each chakra to come into a space of alignment. So you can go back and listen to them and take note of what these small, because everything is easy until we make it hard. So these small little things, these nuances that I'm bringing in at the end of the shows to do often create massive shifts and changes. And if you want to align with more human beings who are in this world vibrationally to make an impact, make a difference, please come join us in the Rebel Unicorns Facebook group. You can reach it by just literally going to Facebook and searching Rebel Unicorns or utilizing the link in the show notes. And if you have any questions or you just want to share the magic of the experience of these 7 chakras with me, because I would really like to receive a message about them, you can email me at tamara@tamaraarnold.ca. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to receiving the message when it's time to bring the Own Your Intuitive podcast back up and running. But until then, sending so many blessings of love and light to you all. I will talk to you soon.